Hello, hello. Hi, Ruta. How are you doing? I hope that you've been well. I know it's been like another week since I've streamed, but again, work is a little draining. But yeah, as I have in the title, I'm going to be just drawing. Also, I got a new model. This one is mouse tracked. I've been kind of like putting off doing art because I was actually waiting for this model by Honeybug or BBG Bug. Isn't it so cute? Yeah. But yeah, I wanted to put off doing some more art streams until this model was done, and it is. It's actually been done for about a week now or so, and I've just like, I don't know, like I said, I've been so busy, just, you know, with work. And also last week I had to take an impromptu trip out of state, so I wasn't able to stream at all. But yeah, here we are. But yeah, how have you been in like the week that I've been gone? Yes. It's been so long since I've drawn on my tablet. And also, last time I did an art stream, I put on like a video essay while I was working. I could do that again, but truthfully, I don't know what to watch. So for now, I'm just gonna listen to my background music until I figure out if I want to listen to anything else. What am I drawing? So, I had a dream like about a year ago or now or so. And in this dream, I had such like a vivid like view of this castle or something. I can remember it very, very well. So I just kind of started sketching out that castle that I saw in my dream. So that's kind of just what I'm drawing. I'm trying to recreate it. But yeah, nothing too crazy today. Just thought I'd like chat and like catch up with everyone because again, it's been a minute since I've streamed. Let's see. Also, since I've last drawn on stream, Clip Studio Paint has like updated a lot of its features, which is really cool. For instance, if I hold this down now, it'll automatically correct into like a straight line. Ah, it's so good. And I remember whenever this feature first released, people were like, oh, well, Procreate's been doing that for a long time. And to that I say, well, Clip Studio hasn't. Hi, Root Beer. How are you doing? You're mostly alive. That's good to hear. I hope that you are doing just fine. Even though it sounds like you're kind of just surviving. I'm not gonna really do too much tonight. I did kind of consider playing a game, but at the same time, I've been wanting to draw on stream for so long. It's been so long since I've done this, so I was just like, nah, I'll draw. Just doodle. Oh, and also, so the Witch Hat Atelier anime has finally come out. And like, yeah, that's really super cool. I'm so happy about that. But, my procrastination has once again kicked me in the ass. Cause like, I've had the manga forever now. I haven't gotten around to reading it. And I always told myself, read the whole thing before the anime comes out. And now look at where I am. The anime is out and I haven't even read a chapter yet. It's okay, I might binge it this weekend, depending. We'll see. But speaking of binging, last week on my abrupt trip out of state, I did end up binging Invincible, the new season. This season is so good. Daruta, I don't know if you watch Invincible, but if you don't, you should. It's so good. I procrastinated Indiana Jones my whole life and I finally watched it and loved it, but now I'm procrastinating the third movie. I do that all the time. It takes me forever to actually watch something or read something that I really, really want to. Although, I have seen bits and pieces of the first Indiana Jones movie. What is that called? Raiders of the Lost Ark? I have seen bits and pieces of that one. Otherwise, I haven't really seen any of the Indiana Jones movies. You know, in one of my classes in college, for one of my storyboarding classes, we were having like a lesson on the importance of using light in our boards. And in order to kind of get across like the importance of lighting, my professor, he had kind of like a digital, like he had the first opening scene, I think it was, of Raiders of the Lost Ark, and he had edited it so that it was in just black and white. And he showed it to us to kind of like emphasize, hey, look at how this movie utilizes its like harsh shadows and everything in order to kind of like build tension and stuff. It was really cool. I liked that. It was kind of fun watching Indiana Jones in black and white. Speaking of this professor, I think I mentioned this once. It was the professor that did some boards for The Menu, that movie, that horror movie. I think it's either horror or action thriller. But he did some of the boards for that movie, which is really cool. That's another movie I kind of want to watch. I know for a fact that my brother has seen The Menu. I haven't. He says it's good though. And I tend to trust my brother's judgment on movies and shows and stuff, because if he says that he likes it and is good, generally that usually means that I'll like it too. So... Oh, and Root Beer, I don't know if you were in here when I was talking about what I'm drawing, but like a year ago now or so, I had a dream where I was at this castle or something, and it was so vivid. I can remember what the castle looked like to this day. So I'm just trying to redraw that castle. Or at least part of it, because I don't remember all of the details and such. I just kind of remember the courtyard kind of deal, courtyard garden-ish. But yeah. It looks very Roman. Yeah, it kind of does. I mean, I don't remember why the castle looked like this or anything. It was just like it was kind of like a tropical area though. And if I remember correctly, Rome isn't very tropical. Although maybe I just really like Roman architecture, who knows? Italy is? Well, I mean, I know Italy is Mediterranean, but would you necessarily call that tropical? Oh, and also kind of speaking of tropical, kind of like northern Florida. Well, I mean, I've been to Italy. I've been to Rome. It's just that I don't know if I'd necessarily call it kind of like tropical or anything, you know? But anyway, kind of back to what I was saying. Speaking of like tropical, kind of, sorta, Tomodachi Life is out. Living the dream. Man, I haven't gotten it yet, but I really want to. I really, really want it. But the thing that's kind of holding me back from getting it right now is that I really, really want, I say I really want, but more like I kind of am wanting to get a Switch 2, which I don't have one yet. So I'm trying to debate if I want to get one now or wait a bit. What's this cute ass model? Thank you, Quirky. Hi. How are you doing? It's my mouse tracked model, and I literally just debuted it today, quote unquote debut. Because I feel like it would work better for like art streams and stuff, don't you think? But thank you. I'm glad you like it. I really like it too. I credited the artist Honeybug or BVG. I think that's how you say their name, in my about page. So if you're interested, yeah. If you're interested in checking out their work, please do. It's so cute. By the way, how have you been, Quirky? I hope you're doing well. It has been a second since I last streamed, but I mean, work. My dad has one. He plays the same games as my $100 emulator. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, emulators are fine and stuff. It's just that not flexing or anything, but I do have the money to just outright buy this stuff, you know? So I might as well. But I mean, either way, I do kind of want a Switch 2 so that I can, like, you know, get Tomodachi Life and have it play at its like best, fullest quality. And then also, in case any like Switch 2 exclusive games come out that I really, really want, I'll have it, you know? Plus, I also heard that they might be like increasing prices for the console soon. You know, kind of with like how the tech bubble has been recently and how tumultuous the price ranges have been. So, like, if they do end up raising the prices, I'll kick myself, you know, for not getting it now when it's cheaper. Does that make any sense? Is that just a case of girl math? I don't know. Buy soon if you're going to. I know, I will. It's like, what, $600 or something? And I'm like, get it, but also at the same time, that's like Man, I don't know why I'm like tossing and turning over this when I spent way more on my V cards. I don't know. I'm weird. I don't know. I think it kind of has to do with the fact that, you know, I really like V cards. I like collecting them. It's important for me to, you know, try and get all the cards that I really want. But, I generally don't play my Switch all that much, if I'm being honest. Like my current Switch, I mainly use it for when I'm reading visual novels or playing Ultimate games. So it's like, it's harder to justify the purchase in my mind. I want to though, because I also want to play games on stream, like Switch games. I spent $80 an ounce on silver and I won't buy a drink over $4. Exactly. It's like you can justify certain purchases in your mind compared to like, I don't know, others that you might deem frivolous. I don't know. But also, what if I wait and I ask for it for my birthday and or Christmas? I could always do that, you know? You know, that's kind of thinking of it now. That's one of the main reasons why I didn't buy a Switch 2 outright. Because, you know, when the first Switch was announced, I did kind of buy. I was kind of a day oneer. I'll be completely honest. To be fair though, I was like a child, and my parents were the one that bought it. So I mean, like, we were a day oneer because I knew that I really wanted the new console and stuff. It had a bunch of cool new games right out the gate. But I felt like when they announced the Switch 2, it didn't necessarily have as many like big draws for the release. At least for me. Is that a shared consensus? So I was like, I'll hold off on buying a Switch 2 until they release like a game exclusive to the Switch 2. One that basically forces me to have to buy the console, you know? Oh, right, what I was talking about earlier. I got a little sidetracked. So who here that wants to basically chat about it has seen the newest Invincible season? Like, who's been keeping up with it? By the way, I have not watched episode 7, 8? I think it's episode 8. No, it's 7. Yeah, episode 7. I have not seen episode 7, the most recent one yet. I will, but I watch it with my brother. So, because he hasn't had the time, hi Jill! Hi Jill, hi Jill, hi Jill, thank you for checking in. Not me. I need to get you on Invincible, girly. I have not seen the most recent episode, but this season has been so cool. I really like this season a lot. Funny story, I tried to show Jill Invincible. I showed her the first episode, and if Jill is not prepared for like gory violence, she tends to not really be into it, so she has to like prepare herself. And I didn't want to like spoil anything for like the impact of the ending of the first episode. Oh, we watched the first season together? I thought I only showed you the first episode. I swear we've only watched the first episode together, Jill. We did? I don't remember that. No, wait, you're right, we did. We did! Oh my gosh, I completely forgot. We did it with like our other friend, didn't we? Yeah. Man, I have a bad memory. The Queen Knew was there too moment. Shut it. Shush. Nope, we did it when I visited. Did we? For real? I swear we did it with our other friend. I guess not. Right! That's right! I'm remembering now. I thought at the time I just showed you Minecraft Civilization. You are thinking of another time. Right, okay. And when you visited, I'll be honest, I was kind of just thinking of the time when I showed you the Minecraft Civilization video. But either way, you need to catch up with like the rest of the season. We did both? Yeah, that's ringing a bell. But you need to catch up, Jill. It's so good. Yeah. I did get Jill on Chainsaw Man. She's all caught up with the anime. And if anyone here watching and or listening to this in the background has not seen Chainsaw Man, watch it or read it. I will say, good luck, have fun, don't die, and read Chainsaw Man and or watch it. Either or. Which Civ video did you watch? State 2.5, I believe it was. The one with the 2 islands. Speaking of, I know I've been kind of chatting about my brother a lot this stream in particular, but he really is like my gateway into like media, if I'm being honest. So I'm like, he's the one that kind of introduced me to Invincible, he's the one that introduced me to Chainsaw Man, blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, whenever I talk about these things, I kind of have to talk about him and his input, because that's what got me hooked on them. But regardless, I was talking to him about what he's thinking is going to like end up happening for the rest of part 1, and in his opinion, it's gonna be like 1 more season of anime, maybe 2, and then a movie. And I'm super excited. I hope that's the case, because like if it's just movies from here on out, I feel like that kind of lessened the impact of the story in certain areas, from what I know. But I do think that the last arc of part 1 will have a movie. That will be really cool. 2.0 is my favorite, but that's probably just because it was the first and I know a lot of people in it. Yeah, I mean, 2.0 was really cool. I thought it was pretty alright, and I remember that being the kind of first introductory video I ever saw to like Minecraft YouTube. And I liked it, but man, the story of 2.5 was compelling as hell. Man, I'm gonna be completely honest now that I'm thinking about it. The only Minecraft content I am familiar with is the state stuff. And it's only those two videos, 2.0 and 2.5. That's literally it. I am such a newbie to Minecraft, as you guys may know from my Minecraft playthroughs. But I mean, I think it's so cool just how much like value you can get out of the sandbox game. Because it's like, you can literally do anything in there. It's so cool. I can see why a big roleplay community was kind of like formed around it. You know, there's a part of me, so I really like drawing backgrounds. I'm just kind of slow. So there's a part of me that really wants to like draw my own background for like streams and stuff. But again, I'm super slow. It'd probably take me like a month or two. And I don't really have the time to do that. I don't have the time to just draw like stuff for my little hobby like this. I can do sketches. I can do, I could dedicate time for that because usually sketches only take me like an hour or two. But I would like to have like a proper background for my streams, you know? Like, I mean, I love the one that I have, but I mean like a setting, you know? A setting background. Minecraft is a great place to roleplay. My favorite thing is seeing all of the artist interpretations. Yeah, it's super cool. I think it's so cool. Also, the community after 2.5, that was bittersweet because we got a lot of great people, but the amount of drama quadrupled. Well, yeah, because like 2.5's video like hyper went viral, right? Went hyper viral or whatever that phrasing is. So I'm not surprised that a few bad apples kind of got mixed in with the bunch. But I mean, at least like some like cool creators got platforms, you know? Because as far as I'm aware, Saps is doing really well and he's pretty chill guy. Flux as well. I don't know much about the other creators, but I hear that those guys are doing well. For some reason, bad apples flock to Minecraft YouTube comment. I mean, it's infamous for that, yeah. What a shame. That does make me wonder why so many people, or why so many bad apples kind of like flock to Minecraft. That's like a bit of a interesting place to go to. I had a kind of big lunch today, so my housemates wanted to go out to dinner and was asking me if I wanted to go with them. And I was like, maybe. And then I thought about it and I was like, well, actually, I'm not hungry enough. So I have some crackers with me and a good old Dr. Pepper. Cough, Lifesteal, and Hermitcraft. I've heard of those two. I just don't know anything about them. I mean, the bigger the community, the more there are. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, it's kind of like what happened to the Amazing Digital Circus fandom, you know? It got so big that now that there's so many people in it, it's just kind of a little out of control. I mean, have you seen kind of how the fandom reacted to the whole theater release thing? It was a little rabid, and I feel really bad for Glitch and Gooseworks and when that happened. But I am happy that there's gonna be a theater release for the Amazing Digital Circus in my hometown, because I'm gonna be in the area at that time visiting family, and I get to go see it with my brother. At least I think. I think he likes the Amazing Digital Circus. I actually don't know. I think he does. I want to fight them. It was so crazy Glitch had to put out a statement. I know, right? Like, there was no reason for there to be so much backlash, quote unquote, because it's not like they did anything wrong. They just were like, hey, we got a digital, like a theater release. Just support us if you'd like. It'll be free 2 weeks later, not even a month. Whatever, I don't... Kind of what happens whenever the fandom is, again, hyper large, hyper big. I don't know. I bought a ticket so fast. Oh, I know you did. I know you did. And I still haven't bought a ticket yet, but that's my procrastination kind of kicking me in the butt again. Oh, so you want to hear something kind of crazy? I'm not gonna like go into specifics because technically I'm under NDA, but I have like 5 different drawing projects I need to do for work, and I just got an email from somebody else asking if I'd be willing to work with them. You don't realize how much work I have to do, how much drawing I need to do. Like, don't get me wrong, I love drawing. It's like a passion, you know? It's just that because I draw so much for work, I have hardly any time to actually draw for myself. So the fact that I'm actually like feeling 1, energetic enough to stream, 2, like have enough energy to just draw in the first place, and 3, have any ideas about what I want to draw is incredible. It's a miracle that you guys are watching me stream art right now. I don't think you realize that. I think people don't realize how much goes on behind the scenes to get a show in theaters. Oh yeah, definitely not. Because like, there's so much that just goes into it, logistics-wise, but also the time period that the last episode's going to be releasing plays a major role into why it's kind of difficult to get the last episode showing into theaters as compared to like it was for Iron Lung, because Iron Lung released during a period of time in the theater show running business schedule, whatever. Phrasing is not on my side tonight. Iron Lung was a January slot, and there's not very many like high budget or like high profit films that come out in January. However, the same could not be said for summer. Summer slots are like, you know, the golden goose. That's where you get all of like the profit from when it comes to movie releases. So the fact that the last episode is releasing during the summer means that Glitch, the indie studio, has to compete against major corporations like, Warner, Disney, Sony, yada yada, just to try and even get a slot during that time frame. It's crazy. Speaking of like crazy theater stuff, I feel so bad for the Avatar team. Oh my god. Flying Bark Studios, my beloved, you can't catch a break. Nothing good ever happens to Flying Bark. I'm just glad that we're getting 2 big wins for Indie in the Grand 2026. True. It's the year of independent films, I suppose. But I mean, yeah, kind of what I was saying. Nothing good ever happens to Glitch Studio, and it's such a shame given how talented Glitch? Flying Bark. Did I say Glitch? Regardless, I feel so bad for Flying Bark. All of their shows always get canceled or like shelved or hiatus, whatever. And then their first like really big movie, well, I say first, I think that they've made second technically, I suppose, gets pulled from theaters and then it gets leaked and oh my god. My goats, this can't keep happening to you. What are we working on? Sorry if you heard that crinkling, I was just grabbing a cracker. So I think I've told you, Jill, as well in the past that I had a dream where I was at this castle and it was such a vivid, it was so vivid in my mind. I remember how this castle looks very, very well, even though it's been like over a year since I've had this dream. So I'm just redrawing it. I'm not gonna do anything polished. These are literally just like sketches to try and like, visualize what the castle looked like in my head. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. Cool, yeah. According to Root Beer, it's a very Mediterranean, not Mediterranean, Roman architecture style, which I see it. I'd never really had like a descriptive word for it whenever I was thinking about it. I was just like, yeah, it just kind of looked like that. But now that they've like put the thought in my mind, I'm like, yeah, this is very Roman, isn't it? Sorry, I'm a bit of a yapper tonight. I didn't mean to be, but it's been like a week since I've chatted with you all. And so much has happened. Sorry, you might hear me chewing on my cracker in just a sec. Also, me and my housemates, well, not me in particular, but my housemates got a cuckoo clock. It's the very first cuckoo clock I've ever had. So obviously it goes off every hour, and I'm not like used to it, but it's not loud or anything. Like when I close my bedroom door, I can't hear it. But it is interesting hearing something go off every hour like that now. Just an adjustment. I missed the last 2 on the cruise. I did get the notifications and tweets, weirdly enough. Streams? The last 2 streams I did? There's no worries about that, Root Beer. It's okay. I appreciate you wanting to be here, though. if that is what you're talking about. Just to make sure. Yep. Okay. Yeah, no worries. You are, enjoy your cruise. I want you to enjoy your cruise more than worrying about missing the stream. Because, I mean, I stream so little anyways. So it's like, it's okay. My VODs will always be there. Man, I really do want to stream more. It's just that, again, I get so tired after work. I'm like, do I want to stream tonight or do I just want to lay around? Speaking of laying around, I accidentally took a nap at work today again. Not like during work hours, it was during lunch. I ate my big lunch, then I was sleepy, and then I fell asleep. Luckily, I woke up before my lunch break was over, but that didn't mean for that to happen. I got off 2 weeks ago, but 3 pina coladas in, I was sad. Oh, it's okay, root beer. You're here now. That's cool, though. Speaking of being gone, I wonder how Greenwood is holding up. I don't think you were around when Greenwood was here, root beer, but Greenwood was a regular of mine, and they went off to basic training for the Coast Guard, and I haven't seen them since. I wonder how they're doing. Greenwood, we miss you. Yes, Greenwood, we miss you. Cut that out of the VOD. I'm just kidding. I don't miss Greenwood calling me old, though. That's for sure. Hey, Daruta. Welcome back. I'm lurking? Yeah, no worries. We're just kind of vibing and chilling out here. Oh, hydrate posture check? Alright, thank you, Jill. Okay, so funny story. I already kind of mentioned this, that I had to take a very impromptu trip out of state. And it's because I had to go visit my brother to check on him, because he's all alone at college, you know? And sometimes when you're alone, like away from your family, and you're just lonely and stuff, you get a little down. So I was asked by my parents if I would be willing to like go visit him and hang out with him for a little while, or like for like half a week. And I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. They paid for the ticket, so it's not like it was on my dime. And it was nice visiting him because he goes to college the same place I went to. And there's some really, really good places to eat there. And it was nice being able to eat there again. I was so happy. Plus, I mean, when I got there, he was fine. I think it was just like a one-off, like he was feeling down that morning, and then my parents kind of panicked. But I mean, it was nice to see him as well. It is kind of funny though, because when we were at college at the same time. We would go eat dinner and lunch and stuff together often. And we had this like system where one of us would pay for like the meals that day, then the other would pay for the meals the next day, kind of thing. And we kind of defaulted to that when I was in town. And he was, being like all younger brothers, like groaning about how much the dinners and stuff cost. And I was like, okay, come on now. I literally paid the most expensive bill and I bought you a really expensive ass art book. Come on now. I'm the one spending the most money here. And he was like, yeah, I know. And I'm just like, to be fair, I know it's because, he doesn't have a job. He's dedicated to being a student and stuff in college. But still, making me pay the most expensive food bill and having me buy you an expensive art book? Come on now. I say having. I didn't have to do it, but he wanted it, so. So I got it. I was nice for once. Just kidding. I pay for people just to avoid deciding who should pay. Well, that's nice of you, Root Beer. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to family, it's a little bit murkier, I think, of like who should pay for what and everything. But me and my brother's system that we've had it's always worked with us, so it wasn't that big a deal. Excuse me. Did you guys hear that? I wanted to know if the mic picked that up. No? Yeah. Yeah, I tend to like have like a hiccup sounding burp every once in a while. So I was just curious if you audible on stream. Yeah, those stairs don't look all that straight, but that's okay. I can fix them later. I just wanted to clean them up a bit. Okay, how did this place kind of look? I'm gonna head out. I'm really exhausted from today. No worries, Jill. Have a good rest. I know that you were busy today. You were telling me about it. Have a good night. too. Have fun drawing? Alright, thank you, Jill. I'll see you later. No, too big. Okay. Oh yeah, and also speaking of like buying my brother that book, it wasn't just that book I got, because we went to Barnes & Noble, so I got some stuff for myself. And the Barnes & Noble in the town where I went to college, it had it has a very, very big manga collection. And I like reading manga, mainly because, you know, I like the art style and stuff. But, or like different art styles, I guess I should say. So I have a very, very big manga collection back at home. And I was like, okay, let me try and get some new books to, or maybe editions, volumes that I don't have. And I think we all know that I don't have the greatest short-term memory, so it's harder for me to remember. And hello, hello, am I back? Whoopsie daisy. Okay, it says it's back. Hello? Funny, I haven't had that happen in a while. Anyway. What was I saying? So, while I was out getting these, looking around to get some new volumes to add to my collection, I was like, okay, cool. I think I have this, I don't have this, yada yada. And then I got back home and I check and I bought 2 books that I already owned. And I'm like, dang, I wasted money. That's really all that there was to that story. I'm pretty sure I had somewhere else I wanted to go with that conversation, but the crash kind of like threw me off. I wonder if it's because of the weather. The weather's been a little rough recently. I mean, not rough necessarily. It's just been a little stormier. And maybe my Wi-Fi didn't like that. Although, to be fair, it's not storming today, so I don't know. I'll keep it running, but if things kind of like crash and stuff continuously, I might end stream. We'll see. If that doesn't happen again, we're good. Yeah, it's working. Cool. Sorry, I'm halfway locked in, halfway locked out on a drawing. Yeah, no worries, Root Beer. I don't mind. We're just vibing. It's just like a chill drawing and doodling stream. We are just chatting and doodling. So there is this one video that I've been contemplating, like maybe putting on next time I do an art stream so that I can have that playing in the background so that, you know, when I'm not talking, it's not just the music. But I haven't like figured out if it's a good video to play because one, I don't know how that creator feels about people like, you know, streaming it, I guess. Like certain channels, you know, they're like, yeah, it's all right, I don't mind. But then there might be other ones where they're like, I'd prefer if you didn't. So I'm not sure how they feel about it. But also, I'm not entirely sure how they feel about, or if any of the content in there would, you know, get parts of the VOD muted. So I'm like tempted to give it a shot and see just what happens one day. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. I guess I technically could always reach out, but at the same time, I don't know. I don't think it's not like a, man, I really, really want to show this on stream kind of deal. It's more like it'd be a good video to have playing in the background kind of deal. I really like how easy it is to just kind of like focus on drawing without worrying about my model like tracking my face. Because, you know, since it's a mouse track model, it follows where my mouse goes on stream or on screen. And I don't know, it's really nice not having to like kind of perform for the camera kind of deal. It's funny, when I first got this model done, I was talking to Jill and I was screen sharing the model over Discord to her, and we just kind of like, after I initially showed off the model and kind of got some like of the settings like figured out and all that, we just kind of like started like rambling off, and it kind of ended up being like a private just chatting stream for her, which is really funny. I think that this model would be fun to use for just chatting streams as well. I just think that it really works for art streams like this. Oopsie. I like the other ones too. Yeah, thank you. I really like them all too. It's just that, you know, like I said, it's nice to not kind of have to perform for the camera as well every once in a while. Because when you're piloting a Vtuber model, where it's like it's actually tracking your face, it does get a little bit tiring, I will admit. Oh, root beer, you would know. So, you want to hear something kind of crazy? You know Pro Gamer Dude? This is, I can't believe that this happened. But yeah, of course. One day in the other server, I was in voice call with a bunch of other people. We were just chatting about whatever. And then Pro eventually joined the voice call. And again, we were all just chatting about whatever. And then I got curious about like what tribe he is, because you know, we've heard, or he said that he's Native American as well. So I asked him, I'm like, hey, what tribe are you? And cause like I haven't met another Native American in the server. So he was like, whoa, cool. So we talked about that for a bit. And then again, we were just talking about being Native American, the differences between our tribes and all that. And then he mentioned his hometown. And this is where the crazy thing is. His hometown, or at least where he was as a kid, because he said that he moved around a lot, is my dad's hometown. Like, that's where my dad was born and raised. And it was just like, I haven't had one of those like, man, what a small world moments in a long, long time. But that really was like a, damn, we live in a small world moment. Cause like, the town is tiny. I need to let you know, it's very, very small. Like, no one outside of that community really knows of it. And so I'm like, I've never met anyone outside of my own family that knew that this place existed. It was just crazy. It was crazy. I can't get over that because it was just, I haven't had a moment like that. Like I said, I haven't had a moment where I'm like, wow, the world is so small. When I was in Colorado, we had a conversation with some random dude on the street, and he was from my hometown and went to my high school. That's crazy. I have yet to meet anyone like that. Although there is this fun little theory that kind of floats around in my state. I'm not going to mention my hometown or anything like that, but there's this theory that floats around in state where it's like you are always like 2 to 3 degrees of separation from town. So like either you're related to someone that's from that town, or you're friends, or you just know someone that is from this town. Like if you ever mention my hometown to anyone in state, you can usually find some way that they're connected. And it's so funny because like sometimes I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm from so and so, and they'll be like, oh, that place, I have friends who live there, or I know someone who works in that town, yada yada. And it's crazy because it's like, you know, states are so big. And some towns are small. Like, not to say my town is tiny or anything, it's a small city, but it's just always kind of crazy to just hear how many people are aware of it, I suppose. You know, before I actually started stream, there was a moment of hesitation where I was like, do I want to draw tonight, or do I want to just do a just chatting stream? And I mean, obviously I ended up doodling like I am doing now, but mainly because for a minute there was a bit of an issue with the tracking of the model. I figured it out, obviously, but there was just a bit of an issue. So I was like, uh-oh, I might have to do something else, or just like a just chatting stream to show off the model. But I'm glad that it worked out. Because this model is so cute. I really wanted to use it for this. Okay, so I'm not going to give you context, but I love mullet shirt or Bass Pro Shop shirt. Bass Pro Shop. Bass Pro Shop is funnier. Although I Heart Mullet is also really funny, but I don't know, the concept of Bass Pro Shop is a little funnier to me. Oh, so question. I don't know why this suddenly came to my mind, but have you ever had this weird coincidence happen to you? Like, oh, how do I describe this? Well, I guess the best way to describe it is just like kind of explaining what I'm thinking of. So, for whatever reason, back in like grade school, middle school, kind of, I had this friend group. And for literally no reason, like no reason at all, they called me God. Like, I don't know what prompted this, and I don't think I did anything in particular that, like I said, prompted them calling me God, but I was just like, haha, funny, and I moved on with my day. Well then, I went off to college, and I didn't go to college in-state. I went out of state. And so these are completely new people I've never met in my life before, new friend group and everything, you know? And they also started calling me God for whatever reason. And that was my freshman year, so like 5 years ago or something. And then I was talking to someone new, like recently, like within the last like couple of weeks or so, I think it was. And then they called me goddess, and I'm just like, why do people keep calling me this? Like, out of, like, randomly. Like, what are the vibes? What are the vibes? Why have 3 different times in my life have I had completely different people, unrelated to each other, call me that? And I'm just... Have you ever had a coincidence happen to you like that? That's kind of what I was getting into. Like, have you ever had something like that happen? Because 3 different stages of my life I've had that happen, and I'm just like, what? Why? I don't know why I started thinking about it. I think it's because we were talking about hometowns just a little bit ago. So I started thinking about things that happened when I was at school. Weird. No, not really. I was called Mr. President in high school though. That's funny. Or middle school. That's really funny. Yeah, I don't know why I had 3 different people or 2 different friend groups, 1 different person, all completely unrelated, all call me the same thing. I don't know. Maybe it's just vibes. I don't know. Although I don't know why I would give off those vibes. I think being called Mr. President, though, is much funnier. I like that a lot. I had a security detail and everything. Sometimes I'd wear suits. Well, that's probably why they called you Mr. President. But that's really funny. You committed to the bit. You committed to the bit. I respect that, root beer. speaking of like just doing stuff, now that I'm thinking about it, man, I kind of want to like commit hard kind of to grinding out Minecraft in the future, because I really want to get better at playing it, because I'm not good at all. Last stream when I was playing it, I think I spent like 15 minutes or so trying to perfect the water bucket jump or whatever it is, where it's like you jump from a high place, place the water before you fall. I mean, for some reason I was able to get it like on my first couple of tries, but then whenever I actually kind of started practicing, it didn't go very well. Switch to Minecraft is pretty fun, but it's Bedrock. I mean, I have Minecraft on my PC, so I don't really feel the need to like get it on Switch 2 whenever I do get the Switch 2. But that's good to know. I assume it kind of plays similarly to Pocket Edition, except with more stuff. Man, I really want to play Tomodachi Life. I think it came onto the regular Switch as well, if I remember correctly. It's just that I wonder if the graphics look good, because the Switch 2 graphics look so much better compared to the Switch 1 from what I've seen. So I wonder if Tomodachi Life looks good at all on the regular Switch. It's the same as Pocket Edition with a controller. I play PC personally, but I got the Switch version for my sister. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. I assumed that it was similar to Pocket Edition just because, it's a Switch is kind of similar to a phone. But yeah, that's about what I expected. Nah, that doesn't look very good. But it's okay, this is just a sketch. I wonder if Pocket Edition has gotten any updates. It's been so long since I've even taken a look at it that I wouldn't know, but it'd be cool if Pocket Edition got updates as well. No. It's kind of crazy that for whatever reason, my Wi-Fi acted up, meaning that my stream kind of crashed, and now it's kind of fine. Wonder what was up with that. Honestly, I really want to try putting on or reconnecting an Ethernet cable to my PC. Obviously, I haven't fixed any of the issues that I have had previously with my Wi-Fi and stuff, but man, I wonder if I bought a better Ethernet cable and I connected it the way that I had it, if it would work better. I sincerely doubt it, but I mean, a part of me wants to try. Just to see if maybe if I bash my head in one more time, it'll actually give way. I mean, streams haven't been going terribly with just Wi-Fi. Sans this one time fluke tonight. Yeah, things have been going pretty smoothly, relatively. I think the power line adapter is your best option. Well, I already tried the power line adapter and it didn't do it very well at all. It wasn't very good. Unfortunately, at least. And I was hoping that it would work. Like, I thought it was going to, but it didn't. I wonder though, because the old Ethernet cable I had, I decided to try and replace with these power line adapters. It should have worked in theory, but this is also fine, especially for drawing streams. Yeah, I mean, Wi-Fi hasn't really been too terrible, like I said. It's just that, man, I wish I had the quality that, like, stream quality and consistency and stability that I had when this year started. January 2026 was something else. And then it all went downhill in February. Good enough for now. Whoopsie. You know, unintentionally, I've managed to kind of sort of fix my sleep schedule. I know I didn't mean to do it. Not that I enjoyed having kind of like a messed up sleep schedule or anything, but I wasn't intentionally trying to fix it is what I'm trying to say. But somehow I've managed starting to like go to sleep around like 11 or 12, which is crazy because like it just kind of happened one day and I have no idea how. So it's kind of nice. Kind of getting to sleep earlier than I have been in the past, but you know, there's stuff I need to do at night. I said, maybe I could have phrased that better. There's things that I want to watch, I guess. I woke up and felt great for the first time in a year this morning. Well, that's good. That's good to hear. Happy for you, Root Beer. Yeah, I mean, my sleep schedule has been kind of all over the place since college. And then I started kind of getting it on track in like November, December. January is where it kind of started getting all funky again. And then February and March were kind of like bad. But now it's like, it's kind of fixing itself. So that's nice. I'm happy about that. It's nice having, I mean, it wouldn't be that big of a deal if I didn't have a job. Like, if you're unemployed, who cares what your sleep schedule is? Because it's not like you're doing anything anyway. But I do have a job, like an office job. So I have to be up and at work by 8 a.m. So it was kind of getting bad. It was kind of bad for just me getting stuff done at work. And I've been telling this to I've been recently kind of like giving this advice out to younger people that I come across, where I say, hey, if you are financially able to not get a job immediately after college, don't. And I really hope that doesn't like come across bad or anything. Like, of course, I'm trying to put the preface out there, like, if you are financially stable and you are capable of going without a job for a little while after college, then don't get a job. And I'm mainly kind of talking from experience, because as much as I love my job, as much as I love my coworkers and stuff, there's a part of me that feels a little sad that I went straight from high school to college, then my undergrad to my graduate program, straight into work. Like, I only had like a month off in between graduating college and going to work. And it's just, there's a part of me that's like, wow, it's so cool having a job, you know? But at the same time, I'm like, this is the rest of my life, man. Office. I don't know. I mean, of course, I could always quit or whatever, but I don't want to. I like my job. And I don't know. And it's funny, you know, I don't want to become like a full-time streamer or anything. Like how I see some people do, where they stream as a hobby, or like just like kind of what I do. But and then they quit their jobs and go full-time content creator after a while, and I really don't want to do that. Like I said, this is really just a hobby for me. This is just for fun. I like my job. I don't want to be a content creator. So that's off the table. The Bass Pro shirt turned out too good. Good. Happy to hear that. Are you willing to give me the context of what you were drawing, Root Beer? It's been a while since I've done an animatic. I kind of want to do that next. it took off and I got some. So I reused a character for a roleplay game called Mullet Man who has a mustache, aviators, and a mullet. It took off and I got some fan art recently. Nice. Cool, cool, cool. So that's why you were like, should I have a I Heart Mullet shirt or a Bass Pro Shop shirt? Doesn't look the greatest or the prettiest, but that's okay. Oopsie. Again, I'm just sketching and doodling. See, what did the garden look like? I also can't remember if this was a garden area or while the palace itself is quite vivid in my memory, certain details evade me now. And that, to be fair, it's been like a year since I've had this dream and I haven't had it again since. So I'm struggling just a bit to remember what certain details were. There's a part of me that thinks that this was shorter. Like, hang on. Like, if I were to scoot it up like this. Yeah, kind of like that. I think that was the correct. Yeah, that looks more correct to me. Now I gotta clean this up. Too small. All right, that looks better. That looks better. You know, kind of unrelated, but I do really enjoy the fact that I'm so disconnected, I guess is the word I want to use, for social media. Because, like, There's been so much like stuff going on online the past few days and stuff, and it's so exhausting to just kind of see it all the time. So I don't really post all that much. I think you've seen Root Beer. When I have art, I'll just kind of like dump it on Twitter or something, and then I'll go. But man, I kind of miss when social media was chill. Like, of course, it's never been peaceful or chill, really, but I miss when it was relatively normal, you know? Because then maybe I would be more willing to actually engage with others online, but nah, everything's kind of scary. The world is too scary. The internet is too scary. It's okay though. I have my little bubble, and I like being in my little bubble. Maybe I should remove this step. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. Yeah, it looks... yeah, it's okay. I definitely need to at least kind of clean it up because I kind of want to just like get these lines relatively readable and then do some rough colors for it and then call it good. Because again, these are more like concept sketch kind of deals. So it doesn't need to look like perfect and pretty and polished, but the perfectionist part of me has never truly left. So I kind of do want to just like make it at least a little nice to look at. Maybe I should remove that stuff? Yeah, I'm gonna remove it. And then I gotta fix these up here, this railing, but that's problem for a future shortcake. You should try to build it in Minecraft. I would, but again, I've only played Minecraft twice so far, and I am nowhere near the skill level, I think, where I would be like, I think it would look good. It would look so bad if I tried. It would be so bad. Oh my gosh, I can see it now. It would look like an ugly sandcastle. Okay, so I think for here then, it will be like I think it's a garden. Like a little flower bed, if I'm remembering correctly. What about you, Root Beer? Can you build stuff in Minecraft? Like, are you good at that? I don't know how people make pretty builds. That's a skill that eludes me. I'm pretty good, getting better. Nice. I remember seeing you mention something about wanting to build the Titanic, I think it was. I'll share some later if I see you in chat. Yeah, I mean, I'll most definitely be there later, but yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing some builds. That'd be really cool. I kind of want to build the Titanic. I prefer my own original build, but it comes down to recognition and the amount of source material, and people I can go to help is great. Go to for help is great. Oh, I see, I see. I'm curious how long it usually takes to make big builds like that. Because like, I think it's, obviously it's easier to build stuff in creative mode or whatever, but gathering all those materials in survival must be really tough. I should know. I've been searching for my past 2 streams for white wood alone, and I can't find it. No wonder like long-running Minecraft series are just so long, because it takes forever to find like the materials you need for a build. These stairs are all out of whack, but that's okay. It won't take too long, and quite honestly, the Titanic is disappointingly simple. I mean, yeah, it's like, all you need are like navy-ish colors, right? And white. That shouldn't be too hard to get. I say that like I would know anything. I'm just kind of spouting off things that I don't know what I'm talking about. Black, white, red, and yellow, and wood, which is easy. Yeah. Well, good luck when you do get to building that. Because, like, again, I think you're gonna be doing it in survival mode, right? So yeah, it's probably gonna take a minute to get all those materials. But again, wood is easy. Red wool, I think, should be fine. Yellow wool, I don't know. It depends on what you plan on making, I guess, the black and white out of. I do not remember what this back portion of the castle looked like. So I kind of just like made it a wall, but I don't think it was a wall. That's the thing. What to do? Yeah, on Fortsy SMP, I might recruit Manhattan Man. He actually is a builder for the 2.7 map. Well, that's really cool. Yeah, do that. It'd probably turn out really nice looking. He's built dozens of ocean liners and the Titanic before. Well. Wouldn't that be nice to have an expert on your side? That's actually very fortuitous. Like, having somebody that is 1, a really good builder, and 2, has built the exact thing that you want to build before. That's really funny. Let's see, this is a little bit too... no. This railing's a little too thick. There we go. I hear a bunch of cars outside, which is crazy because there's not usually that many cars around. that it's not as noisy as it used to be, because back in my old apartment when I first started streaming, I lived next to a very, very busy road. And sometimes my microphone, which wasn't very good at the time, it would pick up like the roaring engine of like a truck going, like zooming off, or it would hear like police sirens that would like go past my apartment. It was very noisy, but and I didn't really know how to like set up a microphone really at the time. Plus, like I said, it wasn't a good microphone in the first place. So it's so much quieter here, and I don't get as much background noise as I used to, which thank goodness. But it's always a little disconcerting a bit to hear cars outside, because again, there's not very much traffic in my area. So I'm always like, well, what's going on? Oh yeah, I didn't really talk too much about, I guess, this castle really, because all I really mentioned was that, you know, it was from a dream I had, so I'm just redrawing it. But what's funny about this castle is that it's actually the setting for like this animatic I made. So I had an assignment back in college where I had to make an animatic for a class, and I made kind of like a music video animatic, and kind of like an anime intro thing along the lines of whenever I'm talking about this. And this castle was like a setting that I had in the animatic. So I've been drawing this castle for a while. I want to get the details down because I think it would be cool to maybe use it as like a setting for maybe a future project. I don't know, we'll see. Because I really do like the way that this castle looked in my dream. But again, I'm gonna have to iron out so many details. I kind of wish I could have that dream again, because if I could have that dream again, it would help so much in me drawing this. If only I could lucid dream, that'd be cool. Then I could force myself to have that same dream. There we go. What's unfortunate though, now that I'm thinking about that animatic, is that I did post it to YouTube, but unfortunately, because it did have some copyrighted music in it, it's been kind of like region restricted, so not everywhere gets to see it. I think it's fine in the US, but outside of the US and maybe Canada, I don't know where all the regions it's locked in. It doesn't get that many views compared to my other animatic I've posted, which is fine. I like both. I like both for different reasons. But I'm like, man, I kind of wish that this one would get some views. Did you try TikTok? I don't use TikTok. I mean, I have an account. It's just that I have very, very bad procrastination, like in general. And something that doesn't help is, you know, short form content kind of like TikTok, everything that TikTok is catered towards. So I knew that if I were to get it, it would really impact my work like flow, and just like it would really kind of like, you know, impede me getting things done. So for the sake of my work and for the sake of, I guess, my mental health, I was just like, okay, no, I'm not gonna use TikTok. And so I did make an account. Like I said, I have an account. It's just that I only made it so I could claim my username, and then I never touched it again. I considered it. I considered making or like posting stuff on there. It's just that I feel like if I cross the line and actually start using it, that really opens the floodgates to like the possibility of me getting addicted to it, you know? Because, yeah, there's other places that have similar content styles to TikTok, like Instagram Reels. And I already do scroll a lot and spend a lot of time on Instagram Reels. So I knew adding TikTok into the mix probably would just make it worse. Maybe one day in the future I'll actually start posting stuff there, but I think I'll do that once I kind of get a handle on my procrastination, maybe. It is posted on my Instagram though. That animatic. And I think the music is fine on there. The set limits are great. Oh yeah. I mean, I know myself. I've known how my brain operates. So I was just like, yeah, probably best that I don't do that. But again, maybe in the future, I might post like maybe something to TikTok. We'll see. That, again, is for future Shortcake to figure out. I don't like how this little section looks. Let's see. I think I want to clean up this area next because it's a little messy. Oh, speaking of like just stuff I'm interested in, the trailer for Godzilla -0 has dropped. I haven't watched it yet, but from what the few snippets that I have seen, it looks so good. I'm so excited. I love Godzilla movies, even the MonsterVerse ones. They're so much dumb fun. I like them a lot. But I'm excited for Godzilla -0. I really liked Godzilla -1. And if you haven't seen it, Root Beer, or anyone else that might be listening, I suggest watching it. It's really, really good. Especially before Godzilla -0 drops, because I have a feeling that one's gonna be really good as well. Although, if it's not good, that's gonna be a bummer. I have to watch it with one of my friends when he comes home from college. Yes. Go watch it. It's really good. Again, I highly recommend it. What I think is also really cool about Godzilla -1 is just the fact that it's, you know, oh, thank you, Quirky. Just a sec. its budget was so tiny compared to like how much it made back, which is really, really impressive. That's such a damn good movie. It is. It is. You were drawn in by the talk of Godzilla -1. I love Godzilla -1. It's so good. It's so good. But yeah, I'm a big fan of just Godzilla movies in general. Even the MonsterVerse ones, I think that they're fun, even if they're not particularly great. Speaking of other good movies that I need to go see, Godzilla -0, yes. I was just talking about that. I am so excited for Godzilla -0. I'm so excited. I haven't seen the trailer yet, even though I know it's out, but I did hear that we're in New York now. Well, actually, it's either a trailer or it's a teaser. Either or. I heard that it is out, and I have not taken a look at it yet. I watched All You Need Is Kill earlier today. That was pretty good as well. Is that a movie or a show? Because I don't think I've heard of that. But yeah, kind of, while I wait for you to respond. Oh, it's an anime based off of the same manga as Edge of Tomorrow. Ooh. Yeah, I haven't heard of that. But cool. I was talking about this earlier, but I need to catch up with Witch Hat Atelier. Like, I need to read the manga, and then I'll binge the anime, because I think only 3 episodes are out at the moment. So I need to do that. I need to do that. Because, like, man, I really want to be caught up. My FOMO. But yeah, kind of, Witch Hat has such a strong start. Oh, I hear it's so good. I'm so excited to actually get into it. Surprisingly, not even the best animated thing this season, really. What would you say is the best animated thing? Because I haven't really been keeping up with the stuff this season. Transformers might be getting 2 separate movies continuing both the Michael Bay and the Bumblebee universes. Oh, I did see something about that today, about Transformers getting another movie, but I wasn't sure for which universe it was. So you're saying that there's gonna be 2. I'm not that familiar with Transformers. I saw like the first live action one, and that was it. G. Both? Is that? What is G? Visually, we have Needy Girl Overdose and Nippon Sangoku. What's that one? The second one? I'll drop some screenshots into Discord. Yeah, go for it. I'd like to know. I'm curious. But personally, from the manga and illustrations I've seen from Shirahama, I love the visual look of Witch Hat. So, it's gonna be hard to top in my opinion, but I'm willing to check them out. Potentially the 5th movie and the latest one weren't great. Also, G was a typo. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, again, I don't really know Transformers all that well. I didn't grow up with the show. I only ever watched the live action movie when it first came out. But I have watched the entire recap from the YouTuber Pointless Hub. I have watched all of his videos on the Transformer movies, and I think that's the best way to experience them if you aren't a Transformers fan. I think I've mentioned this in the past, but I really like dry humor, and Pointless Hub is it's a YouTube channel that I'm pretty new to. Like, I've only been watching his content for like maybe a month or 2, but he nails dry humor. I love his content. Sent them in the Discord? Cool. Let me take a look. It's not like my face is getting tracked or anything, so just a sec. Oh yes, Needy Streamer or Needy Girl Overdose. I know of the game that it's based off of, Needy Streamer Overdose, but yeah, I heard about this one. The other one I am not familiar with at all. Cool. I'm currently working through all the Transformers films as drinking games with a friend, and we've been getting absolutely smashed each time. That's so funny. That's a crazy thing to do. What's your drinking rules? Like, when do you take a drink? Cause I'm curious. Oh, but out of all the Transformer movies stuff that I do know of, I am a little interested in checking out Transformers 1. I think, yeah. I heard that one was really good. Plus it's animation, and I love animation, so. Speaking of like manga and film or anime stuff that's coming out, for the longest time, I mean, I've mentioned this several times in the past, I'm a big Fate fan. I really love the universe of Fate. And for the longest time, there's only been like 3 manga available in the West, so like English translations, of course. But finally, they're translating and officially releasing 2 other manga. So they're translating and releasing Fate Prototype Silver Fragments, I think, of the Sky. And they're translating Fate Samurai Remnant. And I'm so excited. One, because I really like Prototype from what I have read, and I'm excited to read it, or get the official translation. And see, Fate Samurai Remnant, as far as I'm aware, has my favorite archer in the franchise. So, at least, like I said, as far as I'm aware. So I'm excited about that. I'm super excited to see more content about him. Transformers 1 is pretty good. I might ask Horsey to make it a movie night. Based off of the lore doc, they already have done Transformers -1, but they're always up for a rewatch from what I know. Go for it. I would love to watch it. We change for each movie, but generally drinks for 1 for racism, 2 for Optimus doing war crimes telling people to die, 3 half a drink for genuinely cool moments, 4 a shot for cringe lines, and some more depending on which ones we're watching. Oh my god. No wonder you guys get absolutely wasted whenever you're watching. That's so funny. Did you end up watching all of Fate Strange Fake? Okay, so no. Again, my procrastination is an issue, but I've been meaning to. For 4, do one for the Romeo and Juliet law scene. Oh my god. I know of that scene. Again, that one YouTuber I watch that's done a review or like a play-by-play. I don't know exactly what to call it. I guess a review's the right one. He went into that scene extensively, so I know of that. I'm gonna eat a cracker, so you might hear me. Oh wait, yes, the fool creep-ass boyfriend who keeps the lamp. Yep. That's the one. Even I, someone who hasn't seen the movie, knows of that scene. Oh, speaking of Transformers, did you know the original voice actors for Optimus Prime and Megatron, I think is his name? Both of them were in Invincible this season, and they were enemies. They were like sworn enemies again. So I remember seeing a bunch of Transformers fans being really excited about that. I do recommend Dark of the Moon though. It's a step below Invincible before you do any digging into the lore. I see. Oh, I need to fix these. I forgot about those. I'll get to that in just a second. They were also in Winnie the Pooh. They're both amazing who do genuinely what they love. Who genuinely love what they do. Yeah. I mean, I'm familiar with the voice actors. I just, again, Transformers is a blind spot for me. But, yeah, I know that they're very prolific voice actors, so that's really cool. Who do they voice in, Winnie the Pooh? Because, like, I remember hearing about that fun fact. It's just that I don't remember what characters they voice specifically. Damn, I still got to clear off my bed. It's got my old PC and a shit ton of clothes on it since I was cleaning today. Well, you better clean off your bed if you want to go to sleep tonight. If you want to sleep comfortably, that is, I guess I should say. Maybe. I'll sleep on my chair. No, don't sleep on your chair. It's not good for your back. No. Oh, so question. I don't know if you guys would have the answer to this, but should I raid more? I don't really have a whole lot of viewers, so I feel like it'd be a bit odd if I were to raid other channels with like 2 or 3 people. But like, I hear that it's something that's encouraged, so should I do that? Should I, yes? I see. Because so far, just raid other small channels? Oh, okay. Yeah, because like I've only, raided one person before, and I only did it because I had quite a few viewers at the time, because someone else raided me. So I was just like, okay, yeah, I'll raid someone with like 15 viewers. And plus, I always forget about it. Whenever I'm like ready to end stream, I'm like, yippee, I'm gonna go to bed. And I don't think about it. So I'll try and put more of an effort into it. I'll definitely try that. I just forget that that's an option. Peter Cullen voiced Eeyore and Frank Welker voiced Tigger. Oh, okay. I love Tigger. Man, whenever I was younger, I had like the Tigger movie, and is the Tigger movie the one where we first meet the Heffalumps? Because like the one where we first are introduced to heffalumps is also one that I had as a child. To be fair, I kept meaning to mention it, I kept forgetting it myself. Whoopsie. We're both so forgetful. Yeah, and I didn't really ever figure out how to raid until that one time, and I didn't even do it all that well, because like it was my first time ever raiding someone, so I was just like, I think you do this, I think you do that, blah 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 blah. So yeah. I'll do that. I'll try and do that tonight. How's work and life been anyway? It's been good, it's been good. I've been very busy at work. Like, I mentioned this earlier, but I can't go into details because of NDAs and stuff, but I currently have in total 6 projects that I need to do. 5 of them are drawing projects, so I'm very busy drawing all day at work. And then I just got reached out today via email for another contract work that somebody's interested in hiring me for. So I'm like, ooh boy, I'm very, very busy. Very busy, very busy. But I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time. How about you? How's life been on the quirky side of things? Oh, and also, I think you might have been here when I was talking about me having to take a sudden trip to visit my brother. That went well. I had a fun time doing that. Busy bee? Exactly. I've always been a busy bee. I'm never gonna get married because I'm already married to the grind. No, just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. I've been busy. I've just been prepping my house for some renovations whilst my mom is away in America. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So that's why your bed is a little messy at the moment, huh? Yep, sorting through her thousands of clothes while she's here. She flies next week. I see. I have so many clothes as well. I need to go through and just kind of like get through them and throw them away or whatever. Cause my family kind of got into the habit for a while for no particular reason, but they would give me a lot of clothes, and I don't know why, because they know I like wearing my comfy clothes that I already own, so I don't particularly feel the need to get new clothes. Like, I appreciate them getting them for me, of course. It's just that I already have my set clothes that I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll wear this. I don't know how to explain it really. I don't get new clothes all that often because I'm not likely to wear it. I don't know. I keep guilt tripping her since she will be missing my birthday. Oh, is your birthday coming up? Well, happy early birthday, Quirky. No, I get you on the same. Yeah, exactly. So I'm just like, I have so many clothes I don't wear because I already have my set clothes that I do wear. And I'm just like, man, I just need to go through them and see which ones I can get rid of and which ones I actually do want to keep. My mom is an actual hoarder though, so thousands is not. Oh, geez. Okay. Well, it's a good thing you're going through them. My mom has a lot of purses too. Not to the same degree, but she has a lot. And at least she uses a good majority of them. May 20th? Hers is May 14th. Oh, cool. Well, yeah, happy early birthday. That's so funny that both you and your mom have such close birthdays, because my mom and brother have very close birthdays like that as well. So like my mom is the 19th of that month and my brother is the 21st. So they're very close like you and your mom. That's so funny. In her words, I'm a late birthday present. That's kind of like what my mom said about my brother. Although she tends to say more often than not that he's her Mother's Day gift. I was 2 months early though. Oh, okay. I was a Christmas present. And I was about a week early. I could have been a New Year's baby, but wasn't in the cards for me. My friend hates being a Christmas baby. Oh, do their parents like combine their birthday and Christmas? That sucks. My parents never did that. Thankfully, they were pretty sensible, being like, hey, we all get our special days. We're not gonna force her birthday to be like combined with Christmas. She gets her own special day. So I was very thankful for that growing up, and I'm still very thankful for that. Very nice of them. What are you drawing, by the way? So this is a castle that I had a dream about. So like I had a dream where I very vividly remember what the castle looked like, or at least the courtyard. So I'm just trying to redraw what it looked like from memory. I was 2 months early. Also the reason why they added the NICU to the hospital. Oh, I see. I see. Well, I'm glad that you're okay, Root Beer. I mean, of course, not all NICU babies are like, in terrible danger, but like, still, it's very risky being born so early. But honestly, I think that this is about where I kind of want to stop for the night. I cleaned it up pretty well, and I made quite a few adjustments and additions that I feel like I can build on. Because again, I need to try and recall more details from my dream, because I'm kind of forgetting certain like aspects, like what goes here. But I can continue this later, like in my own time, and then maybe whenever I stream art again, you guys can like see it, see my progress. Yeah, because this is just for fun. I'm not like doing this for any reason in particular. I was just like, I kind of feel like working on the castle from my dream. But yeah, I think that is where I'm gonna end. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me. I had a lot of fun just chatting with you guys and catching up. I don't know when I'm gonna stream again. I really hope that I'll actually be able to like stream more than once. Again, I wanted to stream last weekend. It's just that, or last week, but unfortunately, because of that impromptu trip, I wasn't able to. But since I don't think I have anything coming up again, I should be able to stream more. Hopefully. Fingers crossed, we'll see. Right? Right. So let me get that set up. Ooh, there's a lot of people drawing things. I don't know anything about really any of these people, but I mean, of course I don't know anything about these people, but this will be our raid message. Just like a simple hello. let's check out... Let's say hi to this person. So again, this chat and yeah, have a good rest of your night. Sorry that I'm a little like, you know, not good at this yet, but this is my second like raid ever, so you're gonna have to excuse me on that. So yeah, go have fun, have a good rest of your night. Stay warm, stay chill, depending on where you are, and have a good rest of your night. Bye!